Yeah.
I don't want to be as
Good, dog.
Yeah.
We out here. JobberSlam too, baby.
Out here,
in the
baby.
building.
We out here. That shit was fire.
Jobber Nation, welcome to another episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I am Janelle from HR, here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc. Before we get into talking about some things in wrestling, let's talk about ourselves a little bit. This past weekend, JobberSlam 2 was in full effect. Before that, the night before, shout outs to the girls that was a part of Black Girl Magic 2. It was dope to see once again an all-female women of color, Black women on the forefront.
Checkmate West, Ron Clark, Patrick, you know, these are the early hello company. Shout out to everybody made to Jobber Nation.
Yes.
JobberSlam.
So shout outs to Black Girl Magic 2. And then Saturday was JobberSlam 2. There's so many thank yous to go out. But first and foremost, always want to thank Yoga Pants Battle Royal next year. Let's see. But before we do, get on to the thank yous, I do want to thank, of course, my brothers in wrestling sitting on the side of me, Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc, for just giving 110% into being a part of the show, pushing the show, and of course being behind the scenes as well. Shout outs to Dre from Your Sports. Of course, my other partner in crime in wrestling, Joaquin Morales. And also Red and Paul representing Battle Club and FallOut Shelter. Shout out to all the kids from the FallOut Shelter that helped once again put down the ring. Like, those little things matter.
Shout out to fucking y'all.
Those things absolutely do matter. Shout outs to everyone that came out. Shout outs to all the sponsors. There's tons of them. There's probably over 15. But thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to the talent that definitely came out and had a blast. There were, a lot of first timers.
Stan, my son, Encore. Oh my God!
Shout out to Miles Hawkins out of NCW.
First bruiserweight champion.
Mike Law,
aka Teacher. Pena retaining his title, and the teachers out there be killing it.
Shout out to Keith.
Ooh,
listen, Keith out here doing double, triple duty on JobberSlam 2. Also, he's amazing at what he does for social media. But also him coming out to Doodoo Brown was probably one of the highlights of my entire weekend. I was like, whoa, that brought back flashbacks of and then you over here coming out twice teasing everybody.
So, ladies and gentlemen who are listening and who are watching on YouTube, the YouTube world. So, if you remember about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I told them that I was going to come out to Headsprung. And ladies and gentlemen, they were just like, oh no, that's whack.
He did not disappoint.
They're like, I don't know about that. And my brother was like, maybe it might work. And Mikey, shout out to Mikey from the Raw Zone. Mikey from this doing shit from EDC. So Mikey was like, I don't know, B. I don't know about that. Shit is whack. But, ladies and gentlemen, I came out twice to Headsprung. And the crowd
still
popped. Every time
popped.
To Headsprung.
I couldn't even fathom that.
The first time, maybe. It was just me and the suit. The second time, they knew who was coming out, and they popped again to Headsprung. Ladies and gentlemen, I found the formula.
Oh, Lord. Also, shout out to Savannah Evans being the winner of Miss Faye Jackson's Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal.
Big pussy energy.
One of the biggest pops, I think, of the entire show was for her and her Timbs. Her homage to New York. So.
Yeah, she needs to stop wearing those Timbs, though.
Yo, and it's funny because we spoke about her not wearing the Timbs because she was like, well, I can't really wrestle in the Timbs. And I was just like, oh, okay. But then she was like, well, I'm not really wrestling, so I might as well wear the Timbs.
That was good, man.
So, but it was just so dope. Shout out to everybody that came near and far. Carl coming out from Rhode Island. the boys from Black Wrestling Podcast coming
out
out
to
from the Maryland, South Jersey area. Some of their boys were from out of town. One of their homeboys was from Kansas City.
Yeah.
There were so many shout outs to Blake and Surteesy for rapping out Mia Yim.
People showed up.
I think that was.
They didn't fly back home.
No, they did not. People showed up, kept their word,
Yep.
and I respected that. So I
They
think
didn't play sick or nothing like
thank
that.
Blake so much.
They didn't lie and say they have issues and they
Yeah.
have to get on a plane,
Yeah.
even though you can't get on a
You
plane
know
with those
what?
certain issues.
I-
But it's okay.
I can
It's
only
okay.
take people's
It's okay.
word,
It's
and
okay.
I was at that point in juncture of the weekend where I was like, "What's gonna be is gonna be."
But of course, shout out to Storyline Team. The
Yes,
MVP,
and last but not
the
least,
merch. We got the sexy that should make your dick hard, right? Right
shout
now,
outs to
description below.
Storyline T 2-year anniversary. I do believe, I'm not sure if the sale is still on, but they do have a sale. They were having a sale if it's not still going. 25% off of the entire site. We are actually all sporting Storyline t-shirts. Mrblacc has the Bobby Lashley collection. And then me and Sir Wilkins, we have the different, it's funny, we wore different colors, of the official JobberSlam 2 t-shirt, that is once again for sale on StorylineTees.com.
Shout out to Stephanie Hardy. For showing
yeah.
up, who commented at Black Girl Magic. She killed it, dog.
Steph coming up from Alabama.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Singleton Brown Live. Welcome. New to the platform. Welcome to everybody that has
Mama Dirt Streets.
has joined us for the live feed. But as once again,
Hey,
thank you.
y'all. I'm Stephanie Hardy.
Shout out to those wrestling
Thank
girls.
you to
Pretty P, Krista B,
every
Onyx.
single
Shout out to
person.
Pretty P.
Yeah, man.
It's Patricia PR.
Listen,
Let him
Listen.
rock out.
I got something for them, B.
But
Just
I
listen.
really want to thank once again every single person that supported, that came out. Whether you bought a ticket and you couldn't come,
Of course, thank you.
or you bought a ticket and you came.
Shout out to Delaware.
You know, I want to give a shout outs to. So I want to give a special shout outs to the talent relations person at Complex who
What?
lives in Atlanta who bought a ticket.
Oh, shout out to her.
Shout outs to Ty.
People don't realize support comes in many different
Exactly.
ways and flavors, and
Exactly.
you don't always have to be at a particular place to support. But once again, things happen and we understand those things.
Shout
But
out to my son, Gene.
thank you to every single person that has
Hey,
been
y'all.
a part of
Stephanie
this
Hardy.
ride with
Yo, shout out
us.
to mind you, she don't even live in New York. But it seems like she lives in New York.
Stephanie Hardy.
She got her way. Listen, so this is how I know. A, I give very good directions. And B, Stephanie is a very good listener. So we did
course she is
a
from the South.
team building
Yeah.
activity.
She
It
not
felt
from-
like
yeah.
So
And
she
not from
got
New York.
on because I had to work Friday. And I couldn't get her from the airport. Danny couldn't get her from the airport. Like I didn't have anybody to go get her. So I said, listen, take the 70 bus. It's a free bus. Take it to Roosevelt, then take the F train straight to me. Girl did it effortlessly. She rolled the train for by herself.
And you know how she's probably smiling,
Yeah.
talking to people next to her.
Yeah, she was.
Hey, y'all.
She
My
messaged
name's
me.
Stephanie
She
Hardy.
said.
How are you?
She said, "Oh, do I let somebody help me with my bags?" I said, "No, no, girl, don't let nobody touch your shit. They can take it and run with it."
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
She was like, "Well, I just didn't want nobody to push me," and I was like, "Oh, that's fair too."
She's so sweet.
But she's
That
fierce.
shit is
Hey,
hilarious.
don't play with me.
Shit is hilarious. But our next Battle Club show will be our anniversary show.
What is it?
Trial by Combat 2, Saturday, October the 1st. So
Am I
tickets
roughing
will be into. Listen, you are asking me questions.
You know I
That's
be roughing
not.
that.
It's not.
On the official
Not in my
referee.
lane. But once again, October
That's
1st
like Stephanie Hardy. I don't know.
She's
will
so
be our
sweet.
next show. And then JobberSlam 3. What's one thing you guys want to do for JobberSlam 3 next year?
Cage match.
Wow, I don't know if that's in the budget. Okay, it's real. That's
Shout
real
out to
insurance.
3 is,
It's a real insurance.
maybe a pipe dream.
It's everything. JobberSlam was a pipe dream, so nothing's impossible at this
I
point.
do want to wrestle somebody.
Okay.
I want to wrestle Darius Lockhart.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I don't know who said that because I can't see the name.
I did for 3.
Oh, that was your. No, that was Vaughn.
Yeah.
No, so I just need to see who said it. Vaughn, it's so funny you mentioned that. So in the beginning stage of planning JobberSlam 2,
Yeah,
that actually was the
Paid in
original
Full.
theme.
Yeah.
Was Paid in Full because we actually didn't get to do it for the first one.
Yeah.
So we went into our like meeting, our like brainstorm meeting, like, all right, the boys wanted to do Paid in Full.
Yeah.
And then I kind of tripped them up and I was like, well, what if we did House Party? You know, I think that'd be
You did do
the
that,
flyer
though.
would be cute.
No, because
the theme would be
JobberSlam won,
cute.
we said Paid in Full for next year. We
yeah,
agreed.
we agreed.
We agreed. But then you said, let's do
And
House
then
Party.
I was feeling it. The flyer wise was still like, you know,
House Party was it though, son.
Yeah, House Party was the better fit. It fit the flyer. It once again
No
the
problem,
the
Carl.
flyers of the shows were based on once again the movies that were inspired. That
Thank
we
you for the
felt
shirt,
inspired. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Carl, so much for the t-shirts and for the love and coming out and driving 5-6 hours down here to come visit us. But the t-shirts are actually a homage to on the wrestling side of things. So last year's shirt was a homage to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And then this year's, because it was a house party, the t-shirts represent In Your House. It's an old In Your House flyer that Nate definitely took my vision and then splattered it on a t-shirt.
Nate, man, put some tapes.
So
on.
it's
He
so
said,
funny.
"Aight, put the tapes.
Yeah,
Complete.
so it just wasn't. It's so funny though. You mentioned Paid in Full, so we'll table that one.
My son Brian H. Waters looking slim out here.
Shout
looking
out to Brian
slim.
H. Waters.
Looking slim.
Out here looking slimmer than a Snicker. Out here trying to
Snickers.
get out here all the way chosen, but it's okay. We love you.
Brian H. Water got mad hoes. A nigga that had to go to church, I know he got hoes.
Listen,
But
mind your
but
business,
also
all right?
thanks
Mind
to
your
Brian
business,
and the team over there at Mac Mania. I was blessed to be a part of their show last week.
You work with Boozy.
Yeah. On the Ringer.
just
And
like
it's so
Boozy.
funny because my homeboy, you know, we do things just, you know, off, not I don't want to say a whim, but we do it off of, you know, everybody just coming together as a community. So it's so funny. Brian had asked me, oh, you want to do the show? And I was like, yeah, of course. It's you, like your family.
course,
like,
yeah.
you know, I got you. And not knowing the effect of being on the show. My homeboy that lives about 40 miles north of Savannah, Georgia right now, had called me 10 o'clock at night. The day I did the show, because Brian's really good, I guess, at editing and posting the same day. Shout outs to you for that. My homeboy calls me. He's like, yo, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I listened to The Ringer, and I was like, oh, okay. He was like, and then I came across and saw your face on the episode. And I was like, oh, I mean, it's my homeboy's podcast. I just was, you know, but you, once again, I thank Brian, you know, once again, for giving me that opportunity to be a part of Mac Mania's episode last week. But then also to him, you know, when you're in the show, you know, everybody's always, you know, oh, this is so great. This is, you know, but I really took to, you know, Brian coming like to the side and like talking to me and just saying like, yo, like this shit is epic and y'all don't understand the impact that it really has on the community. And that alone, I was just like, all right, I appreciated that more than anything, because that's really what it's about. It's really us, you know, putting all that back into the wrestling community and to being able to put on a show where people are still talking about it to this day. I woke up the next day, Sunday, like dead.
Mariah's brother was just like, yo, man, they do all this stuff like this in Delaware, man. The people go crazy.
And they actually do, oddly enough.
Oh, there's a wrestling federation. I'm trying to work out there.
Yeah,
right?
it was the one we went to.
Yeah, there's another one. Willow wants them to go to is in Delaware. I'm trying to get referral out there, though. Like, yeah, like it's
okay,
big,
I mean,
yeah.
I think I
Listen.
low-key know the owner, so I got
Listen,
you.
all I'm saying is this, man. Jobbertears South? For real? Oh,
who said that? Because I can't see the name. Oh, because I can't see the name. As I always say, where the hell were y'all when I was growing up?
Yo, where was each other?
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, JobberSlam means the most to me, especially because it's a collection of black people with many multi-different level of talent, and it's like literally, it felt like a barbecue. You understand? Like you had the
that was the
people
only thing
eating like the
missing.
food over here. You had the liquor over here. You know, you had a dice game over here. You had Harlem niggas. You have Queens niggas outside of state,
Out of town niggas.
out of town. Like, and honestly, like it's the feel like somebody don't even like wrestling. I tell everybody, yo, come to JobberSlam fan. I don't like wrestling. Every time they come, they said, yo, this was entertaining.
Shout outs to our boy Jay Queese. He came. That's a part of the Heels for Life. He does the podcast.
I know who he is,
with Chris and them. And you know what? My bad, because I didn't probably. Well, you was in the ring and you was all over the place, so I probably didn't get to introduce you to him. But it was so funny because when he came, me and Mikey was at the front.
And it was like, that's
and
a
like
big ass
you know
nigga.
when you dead ass, yo. So you know when you record, you know when you do StreamYard, you really just see face, so you don't see anything else. Yeah. So I really wasn't anticipating to see motherfucking the Black Kane pop up at fucking JobberSlam. So I said to myself, I said, God damn, he's huge. And then me and Mikey the next day was like, yo, that nigga was huge. I said, y'all was standing next to each other looking like the Brothers of Destruction. It was obnoxious. Yeah. But for him to come and it being his first independent show and him being like, yo, like, this was so dope. He was so excited to meet Willow. He was so excited to meet Mia. Like,
yo, that's what I told
everybody. It's people like that
My
makes it
worse.
Where
were you, Jay Quest?
It makes it there, it makes it so much more worth everything. It was worth it.
And like the fact that a little girl, you know, never watched wrestling. You see wrestlers on top, and after that, you take the same little girl. This is Willow. Next, thing you know, that changed the whole course of little girl's life.
Yeah, shout out to Gigi and her daughter. That was so cute.
Mariah's sister and daughter loved it. It was like, oh my God, it's so cool. They was talking about it. Yeah. They told their mom on me too.
Oh well.
It was like Mr. Yardley, he put his middle finger up. He was cursing.
Ooh, why they snitching? But yes, those unfortunately that were not able to come to JobberSlam 2. I'm not sure exactly the date, but we will let you guys know on all social media platforms. It will be posted on Title Match Network. So shout out to Title Match Network. You doing this does not hold what you're saying, by the way. So you might as well just say what you want to say. No, I don't have anything right now. I just got y'all. So once again, once we know when it's on Title Match Network, we will give you guys that information. But it will be on there along with the first JobberSlam, so you guys can watch both years
actually,
back to back.
One is in the description below. We got it on YouTube page.
Oh, there you go. So, all right. So now that we got that out of the way, Legends will be at Legends. Seems like we'll be at Legends all fucking weekend next weekend. Labor Day weekend because we got Clash at the Castle Champions, all type of shit. The UK pay-per-view for WWE will be in the afternoon of Saturday, September the 4th. No, the 4, 5, 6. The 3rd. It's the 3rd. So Saturday, September 3rd will be at Legends for WWE in the afternoon. It won't be at 8 o'clock start time, so don't think you're going to roll up 8 o'clock. The pay-per-view will probably be over by then. So that's Saturday. And then Sunday, 4 o'clock will be Worlds Collide on Peacock, and then AEW All Out will be at the 8 o'clock start time. So more information will be this coming weekend, but make sure the RSVP come out and support. There's a lot of wrestling. The landscape of wrestling is just taking a real spin around the block. What do you guys want to start with first? What do we feel like?
CM Punk is a hoe. I think the streets need to know this. I've been saying this for years. This nigga is a hoe. And I'm not talking about CM Punk the character.
Wait, what type of hoe though?
I'm talking about Phil Brooks.
Wait, okay.
Phil Brooks is a hoe.
That's fair.
And the streets need to understand this. I've been saying this for years. Phil Brooks is a hoe.
Nah, fuck that
but
nigga.
I
like,
just
real talk. Real talk. The reason why I don't fuck with him because I went on down like a real rabbit hole. You know how everybody has compilations of CM Punk's career so far, whatever. I will not judge CM Punk. Again, disclaimer. I don't know Phil Brooks as a person. I don't know him. I don't know nothing about him. Nothing.
Nah, he a hoe.
So
he's straight
Punk,
edge. You know that.
That's it. But CM Punk as a person, I feel like nothing is ever enough, dogs. In WWE, yes, he never main event in certain things though. But let's be real, you don't really have mass appeal like John Cena appeal, dogs. And you don't understand, like, you was champion for mad days. You wasn't high profile matches. Yes, it wasn't main eventing, but your Undertaker match was the marquee match.
Yeah,
that's one.
It's the only match I remember actually from 29.
You think that Triple H will waste his time with somebody who don't draw money with him or CM Punk at WrestleMania? You think so? No, he will not waste his time and money because it was about money at the end of the day. Boom. Next thing you know, then you went on someone's podcast, you complain, you supposed to pay for your man's You know, his man shit.
Son, hold up. We need to pull this back for a second.
He's not a real friend.
What he did to Colt Cabana was the hoest shit I've ever seen. You went on his podcast, talked a bunch of shit, and then when WWE sued him, and then said, no, I'm good. I'm good. You left him hanging dry. You didn't even, the thing about it, you're the millionaire. You're the millionaire in this situation, and you didn't help your mans out when the goings got tough. Like that was the most whole ass shit I've ever seen. And wait. And what really bothers me is that motherfuckers be acting like this nigga's the fucking Jesus to sports entertainment.
Well, not to sports entertainment.
He's the biggest hoe, and then he acting like he
Wait, hold on, because I'm pretty sure Phillip is not the only hoe. Who are the top 3 hoes right now in wrestling?
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
No,
CM Punk.
No, you guys can't do that. No, those are watching on the live feed. Who right now outside of Phillip Brooks?
CM Punk. Tessa Blanchard.
Oh no, I wouldn't say Tessa.
Boy, why you fucking hold up the title for mad long, B? The whole company.
Well, she couldn't get back in States.
You could have done something. Come on, ho. You went to WoW. A whole federation around you. Ho ass shit you doing over there, dogs. Ho ass shit.
She's doing some ho shit.
Dang. You feel me? Ho ass shit.
It's because I actually like Tessa, so I can't feel you on that one.
Ho ass shit, man. To everybody in the comments, who's some ho ass niggas in wrestling? And females too.
Right now.
Man, right now, ho ass
outside
nigga.
of CM Punk.
Who else? Yo, CM Punk. On top of that, 7 years complaining. Niggas in WWE, niggas when WWE went to Saudi. That's blood money, this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. But our country doing what they do to black people, though, right? Oh, you forget about us black people, hun, CM Punk, hun, nigga. But yeah, they over here doing stuff that long term is gonna affect us as a people growing. Yes, they did fucked up shit in the past, but yeah, women's over there. They trying to do stuff to progress. This is what you do. But this nigga comes back to wrestling. I'm gonna put over the young people. Why you gotta get the main championship, dogs? When they get the title match, or, the tag match, you feel me? Or the TNT title, elevate that. No, whole ass nigga complaining backstage. Colt Cabana, chilling in AEW. Now this nigga's in Ring of Honor. Where's Colt? He's a Dark Order. Where's Colt now?
So
ass nigga.
To be fair, though,
whole ass nigga, sucking dick ass nigga.
But Colt has roots in ROH.
So does CM Punk and everybody on the roster.
Fair too. Another fair thing.
Someone said how that he's still for Naomi and Sasha Banks. No, man, he said one thing about it.
No, so this is it.
Now and forever, Hogan.
That nigga.
That's the goal of hoe ass nigga.
Yeah,
you can be lying about everything.
Yeah, no.
So there's a story
that nigga's forever.
There's a story about Hogan. How? So he got the gate money from the gate, right?
Yeah.
Who? Which one?
Hogan and his contract,
yeah.
And then he also got another deal where if you sold the toy. If a Janelle toy
every
was sold,
merch that was sold, he got a percentage.
He got a percentage of
all of that. It wasn't even his shit.
Yeah.
Someone said Eric Dixon said, "Hey man, was wrong to bring up Colt Cabana.
Okay, I was
wondering why can't Punk respond? Boy, he responded a month later. This nigga was chilling in the bed. Oh, I gotta respond.
I felt like, but
come on,
but
dogs.
Punk's response was him beating him. Like
no. So
I feel like eventually the title being on him.
That apology better be a lot as
that. Now I will say that was a bar when CM Punk said that shit. That was a bar.
So for me,
but it was like, my nigga, you about 2 months late. Like,
no,
what are we talking about?
But let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
Who said about Colt?
Eric.
Eric is right, actually. Because why are you mentioning that? It's none of your business. That's number one. Number two, we're talking about you're going way too over in this shoot. You're shooting right now.
But Colt and him was in Dark Order. So
exactly. That's still his man.
But it's still his man. But there's no reason to bring that up. And we all know the history behind the two. So we all know the history behind it.
But then you know what? But then they should have killed the elephant in the room. Like how they did Cesaro and Eddie Kingston. They knit that shit like, nigga. Listen, but
that's Tony's job.
When Cesaro popped up, I immediately was glued to what the fuck are these niggas.
But the thing
do?
about it, that's Tony's job.
Correct. So my thing is that You waited, you let it play out, and then when it came up again, when Hangman said the shit, then now it's a problem. But it was like you had ample amount of time to address that elephant.
Yeah, it should have been.
Everybody knows what the fuck is up.
Tony should have addressed it between the two. Then CM Punk shouldn't have brought that up.
I agree.
So that's the issue. That's the issue that I have. Now, when it comes to CM Punk in this situation, my issue with CM Punk is that nothing is ever perfect. CM Punk is a perfectionist. I'll take that away. Is a purist.
Yeah.
There's certain things about purists that's a gift and a curse.
What's the curse?
Purist, first of all, I'll talk the gift first. You love what you do and you appreciate what you do. And then you have a passion behind it. But sometimes that passion is very toxic because you want things to be a certain way. Things can't change. Things can't be a different way. You never see the business for how the business part of the business. Because I've dealt with that so my position right now at work is kind of like an elevated position. So you're dealing with trainers who see the purists behind the business, who are purists, who don't understand the business side of the business. So they get bitter, angry, and that's where CM Punk is. Because in his eyes, the business should be a certain type of way. But he's also a narcissist. And he's self-centered.
So
but the
it
biggest
sounds like
thing,
the instant wrestling.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about him is that he's such a purist in the game because a non-purist would be like, yo, I wrestled Undertaker at WrestleMania. Forget that. I hit the pinnacle. Yeah. But because I didn't main event, as a purist, you're gonna be like, yo, that's not good enough. Because I'll give you an example. Jericho talks about his match with Triple H after the Rock versus Hogan match. Even he said that wasn't the main event, even though that match came on last. He said the real main event at that WrestleMania was the Rock versus Hogan. Because he understands what a big match is about and what an iconic match is about.
Right, and people don't always realize, and that was something that I kind of understood more from an interview with Cody, is people don't understand the importance of like actually starting the show. Like you kicking off the show matters too. That's why when people go like, "Oh, pre-show," like you're setting the tone for the entire show when you think about it in that sense. But I mean, to Punk's thing though is, to be honest, he should have been more thankful that they okie doked him for him to get that match with Taker, because it's the only memorable thing, and I was there.
Punk became a millionaire.
Only memorable thing that
from WWE.
And honestly speaking, it was the better built up versus Rock Cena 2.
Exactly. So, and I understand that.
I never understood why the need to, I mean, I guess to main event, to say that you main event, but when you also have the matches that are of importance, and even though it's not the main event, those still count, I feel like, in that category.
But the thing about Punk is that you talk about how much you hate WWE, but you came back on a WWE show to talk about WWE. And nobody talks about that part.
When that nigga got that contract from Fox, I said, oh, okay, I mean, all right. What's done is done.
BS.
Because you came back.
For months.
You said you hated WWE. You'll never work there again. Technically speaking, Fox was paying you.
Right.
But you spent an hour, you spent 2 hours to 3 hours talking about and preparing to talk about WWE. So this whole shit about, oh, I am back in wrestling after whatever the time is because you don't want to count the time you were in WWE, you're full of shit. Because at the end of the day, WWE made you a millionaire and you came back for the money.
And that's the crazy part, is that people will not give
because if he loved the game that he's supposed to love the game, so-called purist, you will go to an indie show. You understand?
I never seen him work an indie show.
Listen.
That's not happening.
Yo, you could go to NWA. You could have went to Hall. You went to Battle Club. You went to all these places. Since you're such a purist.
Somebody said getting paid to talk shit about WWE is dope. That's wild.
Exactly. But overall, though, like, Punk, if you really love the game, son, you would have been came back to wrestling. Oh, he went to one indie event and did his finish move and dipped. Oh, CM Punk, I've been doing that forever. I'm looking like, bro, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, he just said that. We did work.
He just
an
said
indie
it.
event, an indie show under one day.
Right.
Yeah, he did nothing
Exactly.
because he did his friend a favor. The
Exactly.
few friends that
I
he
don't know.
has.
Exactly.
Punk is such I think where Tony low-key went wrong is he thought that CM Punk was going to be the knight and savior of AEW. Instead of, I said it first, instead of really focusing on the Ricky Starks, the Warlords, the Darby
Powerhouse.
Allens, the
Dark
the
Order.
Hobbs.
You
know,
understand?
like I think to kind of put that weight on Punk, on somebody that hasn't been wrestling for 7 years is a lot. That's a lot of pressure for him.
You may talk shit
on
about
top of that.
about the elite, but you can see like the elite love the game of wrestling. B. They every time they feel like they make it a big deal. They blend sports into they are what they understand sports entertainment. Kenny is sports
They just don't
entertainer.
like saying it. Kenny is the pinnacle of
Come on,
sports
dude. His
entertainment.
like
Don't even do that.
if you listen
From
to
the
his entrance,
entrances, from the entrance
Come
to the gear.
Come on, the
to-
crossover with
to
different
fucking-
movies and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
No.
you may say what you say. You could build a company around them. I get it. CM Punk was that big white fish. That Moby Dick you've been chasing, Tony Khan. Him getting CM Punk was a big dick move. But understanding that you getting CM Punk though, you not getting a CM Punk that will understand the business as for today.
You got Phillip Brooks. Is what
You got
really
Phillip Brooks, the one who's bitter, complains about everything.
But that was my thing. So I guess since we're talking about the CM Punk, let's talk about
Elite act like
the
celebrities.
match
They got introduced to
of
a real
all
man.
matches. So
What are you talking about?
we
Who's the real man?
we're coming. They got introduced to a real man. I don't know who said that. I don't know what that's about. But once again, when Punk won the title from Hangman, they labeled it the Summer of Punk. And then the next week, or not even, like 3 days later on Dynamite, he has to
Relinquish the title. 'cause he got
relinquish
injured.
not even relinquish the title because they put an interim title. This fucking interim shit, it fucking sucks. It sucks.
It made
It's
no sense.
dumb as fuck. Okay, I just had to get that out. Sorry, because then when they did that shit last night with Thunder, I just said, "Oh fuck,
What
the fuck are we doing?"
It make no sense. It's too many like interim champions. Or this first interim champion.
It
like,
don't make
yo,
sense.
It makes no sense.
Like if they're not, listen, it's one thing if they're unable to wrestle for 30 days. Cool. It's not
Cool.
like they're gonna be missed
Cool.
because you don't even put your championship. They don't even defend the title on Dynamite, so it doesn't even matter. And you do 4 pay-per-views in a year, so that shit is irrelevant to
Doesn't
have
matter.
an interim. But the part that really fucked me up was the culmination of last night's extravaganza.
Someone said interim came from.
It comes from USC.
And leave that shit there. Leave that shit
It
there.
doesn't. So
Why can't you just drop? I agree with you. Not everything from USC got to be incorporated to
Leave
wrestling.
that shit there.
And vice
Because
versa.
UFC doesn't. It's not storyline driven.
But the thing is, so for the person that said the UFC comment, yes, that is correct. But if they were really working it in a more realistic combat battle type of way, the rankings would mean something.
And them rankings ain't shit. Because I'm confused on how Toni Storm is still the number 1 ranked female. I'm lost. I'm lost on how.
It's not a sports-based presentation. But to answer the question, it's not a sports-based presentation. Because if it was sports-based presentation, there would be a lot more things different. Because, number one, they would go by the ranking system. Yeah. Number two, if they're gonna have an interim champion, it would be better because they would have a tournament to go for, which they do.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, the people that's in the tournaments aren't part of the ranking.
They don't make sense.
The number one book person.
When they did the interim thing and they had the guy from New Japan, I was just like, that's not realistic.
Okay. We talk about 2 different because that's WWE.
No, but so
that's different.
It's different, but it's what should have happened when CM Punk on that Dynamite said, I can't defend the title. When Finn Balor won that Universal title and then the next night on Raw, it was because he was injured and he was going to be out for 6 to 9 months. So that was a total different scenario where Punk, once again, not knowing how extensive the injury is. Because who knows? Last night was work, not a work. Who fucking knows at this point?
That's WWE. Like, let's focus on AEW.
But it's not even that it's WWE. It's just the point of when you're injured, you vacate the title.
And WWE doing that for years. Impact been doing that
new.
for years. TNA, they all do that. I guess Tony try to be different, but the whole interim thing, it gets frustrating because you take away the luster of that champion. He's interim. I know the guy's come back. He's going to lose it. They're going to have a damn unification title match. That loses luster. That don't mean shit no more in AEW no more. It doesn't. A lot of stuff don't mean nothing. Yes, I understand. I don't mind you have all these belts, but make storylines around it.
But it's not even about, I don't know, because once again, those are on the live feed. If you don't give Facebook access, I can't see the name.
Tony Khan's not booking old school tropes.
But Tony Khan not booking old school is not the problem. It's Tony Khan not building stories and actually booking long-term things and only picking and choosing what long-term things.
Don't lose his luster. I said having interim champions.
Interim does that for me.
But if you vacant it and have another person elevate that title, and when next person come in and take him off of him, he continue that momentum. For example, there's mad examples when actually mad example. I can't think of it right now.
What they have been doing, and it's something that I feel like Tony, I'm not reaching at all. And I will touch on that. But it goes to like when I lost my thought because he said I was reaching and I'm not reaching.
But what are you reaching for? You didn't say nothing.
No, because I said Tony Khan don't book long term. I said that, but I also said that he picks and chooses which people he wants to do long term booking for. So for instance, now I remember what I was gonna say.
Warlow.
For instance, and it's not. I hate really comparing WWE because they're two different things, and they're not really competitors. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. But on WWE, what they've done recently is they know that Roman Reigns ain't coming every week. He ain't defending the title every week. He ain't doing none of that shit. And what have they done? They've had the IC title match main event SmackDown. They had the United States title main event Raw 2 weeks ago. So to be able to spotlight and put out your mid-card titles is something that maybe on the AEW side should do. You build up Warlord, this entire thing with MJF, and now you want to put him with FTR to do a 6-man tag for All Out?
Pac, and I never see Pac defend that title on Dynamite, on Rampage. What? You have 2 titles that easily could like bring in that. Let's see who's going to be next.
But the bigger picture is every company does the same bullshit.
Yes,
because hold on,
it's a spade calling a spade. I will say that.
We never say nothing about no booking committee.
But hold on, ignore that.
Whoever said that, watch WCW. Some old school shit.
We never said that.
But the thing is, it's every company does that. They don't book the booking is perfect. Like WWE just now started booking the IC title better.
Exactly.
They just started booking the USA title better. They just started doing that. They haven't been doing it for a while because IC title was in purgatory for the fucking most of the time. Now, to talk about the Wardlow and FTR thing, it's a story building. But why the fuck are you putting Wardlow and FTR when he has the title on him?
Why?
Because now you're like, okay, you're putting the TNT title in the back seat. That's number one. The women's title is booked like shit if it's not on Britt Baker.
Both titles are booked like shit because
don't forget Ring of Honor titles.
We still looking for Mercedes Martinez.
I literally have no excuses now.
But then you have Cesaro facing Goldust on Rampage this week for the ROH title.
That's the thing.
How do we do that?
That's the thing.
What did that come about?
I'm trying to say is that booking is bad on both parts, and they're trying to fix it. Obviously, Triple H trying to do his thing over there. And when it comes to AEW, there's issues in there. Number one thing for both companies is making shit look realistic, but also having storylines. The people who are saying doing the best storylines right now, at one point it was AEW. But now they're just booking matches for the most part, nothing setting up anything really.
You.
Outside of Jungle Boy and people with championships can't team up.
You missing the whole point.
Who is this?
You missing the whole point. Like, you're not listening.
Who is this? You're talking about you're using a stable as the example for them tagging with each other. but you have FTR that are the greatest
tag team, but yet never
greatest tag
got
team.
a shot at the tag team at AEW,
and still have
Make
not
it make
gotten
sense.
haven't gotten a title shot
No,
for
but
that.
it's the biggest.
But you have a tag team and a singles person really that's in two different lanes, but they're trying to fit them
Stephanie
together
Hardy
in
said,
one
do
lane.
You feel the same way about Bianca holding the Raw Women's title?
No, but there's a difference because
No.
because they're preserving her for the next pay-per-view.
Survivor Series.
Yes.
That could set up for
Well, not
woman
even
to
that.
woman
The
match.
next
That's
one is
different,
Saudi.
Yeah, so
Saudi.
but they're still not gonna have this. They're not gonna
Yeah.
have her do that. Now, when it comes to Thunder Rosa's title reign was trash.
And the Pinnacle, that's really what we gonna do. When have they? That's really
No,
what
but
we going
but
back to?
I don't know why you're getting frustrated because the thing about it.
No, because I'm
FT
getting frustrated because the individual that's saying these things. I'm not denying that FTR and Warlord was not in the Pinnacle. That's fine. But are they in the Pinnacle right now? Are they working together right now? Where's Tully? Like all that
And
stuff
the idea
was
to
a year
set
ago.
up Warlord
So
to
when
be a
have
single competitor.
right? So
That
he
was
went
the
through all
idea.
that. He went through all that hell with MJF to now be on his own. So now
To
to
go
be
right
on
back
his
in the
own,
trio?
to go right back into now being a part of a trios match, it's like.
But the thing is, you
come on
so
now.
this is the issue with Warlord with FTR.
Okay.
You have All Out coming up. Why isn't he feuding with having a major feud with somebody as you have one of probably your biggest pay-per-view
Your
of the year?
WrestleMania.
Your WrestleMania.
It's all out, right?
It's all out. Yeah. So that's your biggest pay-per-view of the year. Why isn't he preparing for that? That's my biggest thing. Why isn't he on the card for that? The same way that Shinsuke Nakamura, when he had the IC title, wasn't at Mania.
Thank you.
Well, no, they had the tag match and he got injured. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Ricochet was at Mania at U.S. champion.
Yes. So that's the issue.
Them mentioning it and them actually being in it are two different things.
Regardless if they mentioned it, the thing about it, Wardlow is one of your pillars.
Let him fly on his fucking own.
So take care of him being one of the pillars. Unless he's injured and trying to preserve him.
Of course.
That could be something else.
Listen, one of the only things I feel like they really, once again, like I said, Tony picks and chooses the storyline shit, is the Jungle Boy and Christian Cage shit. That's the only thing right now that I feel like, nigga, every week you're building on that. Everything else, the pay-per-view is next weekend. You don't know who Dean Ambrose is going to face. Now you got a fatal 4-way for the women's title for interim.
Come on.
And then now you got FTR and Warlord facing Impact's finest of Jay Lethal and the Machine Gun niggas. So it's like
the thing about it is too many dream matches. Now,
can we
the
just
only
do
way
things that
this
make
pay-per-view,
I will say I am excited about Jericho and Daniel Bryan.
but the thing that's the best storyline. You had Daniel Garcia, Daniel Bryan going back and forth.
you.
They built that up. You had the Daniel Garcia situation with Chris Jericho.
Thank you.
And that build-up has been great. Because the thing about it, that build-up has been that's the best build-up that's been going on on the show.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that has been the best build because there's so many different factors in that build-up.
But I feel like they also kind of like they don't put no emphasis on Will Hobbs and
Ricky Starks did a really good
Starks.
promo last night. Because I can't say that I don't know who the name is. Too many dream matches. What you mean? So I think for me, when it comes to the dream matches, once that dream is over, then what? Like it's very short term, short lived, and I guess that's what the point of a dream match is. But then it's for me, it's the what happens after.
Thank you.
But
because you have all these dream matches or matches you want to see on this pay-per-view, but then another pay-per-view isn't for another 2 months.
Thank you.
So now you got 2 months of TV that now you're like, well, I don't know. We've already done the dream, so what is there left to do? So it's like for me, my fear for AEW is you get through all these dream matches and then you have nothing left.
But the thing is, I don't mind the dream matches.
I don't mind them here and there.
But the thing is, dream matches don't bother me. It's the build up to the dream matches. And this is my thing. One of the greatest feelings in life, and nobody really talks about it, is anticipation.
Yeah.
I said it on the show numerous times. When we anticipate something, that's what gives the matches its luster and it's one of the most beautiful things in the world. So a match could be absolute shit.
Yeah.
But the anticipation for it is what makes you want to watch it. For an example. One of the biggest anticipated matches of all time was The Rock versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
When Stone Cold turned heel.
Yeah.
When you look back at that, their interview with JR, their back and forth, the situation with Deborah being involved. Yeah. He has to watch Deborah. The Rock has to watch Deborah. Then you have the throwing Kurt Angle in it some type of way or another. You have one of the best video packages of all time that people still talk about to this day. And then people still talk about that anticipation for that dream match. But we all barely complain about the fact that Stone Cold turned heel.
Yeah, it's the build-up. Like,
the build-up is what we care about. The anticipation is what we love.
And the thing about it is...
even in sports.
Right.
Let's talk about sports.
Yeah.
You go, shit. Who played last year in basketball?
It was the Bucks.
Basketball's not my shit.
It was the Bucks and the Warriors, right? No, it wasn't the Bucks and the Warriors. Celtics and the Warriors. Celtics and the Warriors.
Yeah.
Both sides are going at it, and then when we finally get to the actual NBA Finals, you're excited because the Warriors are doing their thing. They're running through things. The anticipation to see the Celtics knock off the megastar team of the Warriors, your anticipation. We speak about fights.
Right.
Because you want to do sports. You want to talk about being sports centric.
Right.
One of the biggest anticipated fights, and it was such a bullshit match. Right. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor.
Exactly, but I'm gonna say this, right?
And I bought that.
They always say, what's it? Contacts. Contact. Come on. I know. Both has college degrees, y'all. Come on, help me with this.
But
contacts.
I would have to know what you're talking
about.
What's
the thing like when you put out stuff as a
content?
Content, right? The thing about having these dream matches is they just one piece of contact. That's it. You have the dream match and it's over. You get 1 million. Compared to the build-up. Yo, you on YouTube. Oh, let me see what happened in this match. Let me see where it went over here. You know why Hangman Page was such a good storyline? Because you literally could go back to see where, I remember what this look he gave to the Bucks. That look and this, that, and third. Why do you think that The Rock versus Stone Cold was so important? Because you can literally go back and watch the build-up, and then people ain't mad video essays. The thing about it is you got to make something that people could talk about. You got to make something that for years and years, people will go back and compare that. You know why Dusty Road and Dusty Road versus Ric Flair was so important? That promo build-up. Yo, you took money out of my pocket, big dogs. Yo, my people out there starving. I'm going to put this shit on my back and beat you, Ric Flair. You could go back and watch these moments. AEW do not create moments.
They have very few moments.
Yeah,
right,
it's
but
it's
not enough though.
Because
Impact, for example, beginning years, they created moments.
Because their moments are this.
They realize, I think on the Impact side of things, they realize that that's really what's going to keep their names in people's mouths. Because when they have those moments.
Because their moments are pop-ups. People debuting, and some cool matches here and there.
Yeah, some groundbreaking shit.
That is cool though, but the one thing about all these cool pop-ups, you taking money out of someone else's pocket, time out for someone else. Oh, you bring in Will and Ospreay and his little crew, whatever. You could have done that with someone else's crew that been working fucking hard. Where's the Dark Order in this whole tournament? Dark Order was your original team of the trios. They had mad people. Oh, when you get all these new toys, you forget about the people who was there before? But literally, you're not creating moments.
It's
like you're creating moments of pop-up. Oh my gosh, but yet, where's the build-up? Where's the storyline?
AEW went from being the Heat with Karan Butler and Dwayne Wade of nice, hot team, young team. Yes. To what? You know what they are right now? They're the Rockets with Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, and Hakeem Olajuwon. And all three of them can't get along. Just like the AEW locker room.
I won't say the Rockets from back in the day, but they're the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
You got Kyrie, you got Kevin Durant, and James Harden want to get out of there.
No, but the thing, I wouldn't even give them that because you have a bunch of older people on the roster anyways who don't like each other.
Away, by the way.
Who don't like each other, and that's the problem.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I just think that
interesting
overall,
time.
AEW, I'm gonna keep saying this. When Cody was there, you felt they was building up storylines. You could really go back and create video essays on these moments. Now AEW, I'll be watching it. I'm looking like, yo, nothing really connects. You may talk shit about Triple H WWE, but now they can put promo packages, with the music, with the slow down
Somebody
effect.
else said that. Somebody said the music not too long ago.
Connecting everybody. You said this last week. Nobody.
Listen, I don't watch basketball either. They was in the tournament. They're not in the tournament no more.
I watch basketball. I watch a lot of basketball. I love basketball. So what I'm trying to say is
they have storylines because every team is their own individual brand. There's certain storylines you may follow. For example, I follow the Knicks, right? Hey,
who said that? Whoever's commenting today, you're on a roll,
the show's way
young
better
man.
out Cody. Listen, I watch basketball. I watch these sports. What they always say, this is wrestling, baby. Next great magic.
Why do you always hit
Yo,
me?
you got all these R&B like these hip hop,
very
going Breakfast Club,
abusive.
Tekashi. Yo, I'm trying to make moments here.
But I mean, what works for one may not work for the other.
But
and
still.
I think for the fan base that AEW has, I think for the ability to have that forbidden door concept be, something that they work on a lot more.
This man just like to argue.
Then that's the dream match thing works for them in that concept.
But for the long haul, it's
but
gonna
for the
matter.
long run, or for somebody that is invested, it really depends on the type of wrestling fan that you are. If you're the wrestling fan that's into storylines, you're into the build up, AEW is not gonna be that cup of tea. And I think once you kind of accept that, then you just
Let me ask you a
accept
question.
it for what it is and you keep it pushing.
Let me ask
Like
you a quick
I watch it
question,
on
Janelle.
Wednesday, I accept for what it is,
Let
and
me
I
ask you a
keep
question,
it pushing.
Janelle, right? When you introduce somebody to a new artist, right? Maybe someone's really hot. What they always say, oh, this song is hot. How's his album? That's the follow-up to it. How is his album? The single may be hot, but album's trash. Meaning that, yes, you have a hot single, but your album is trash. Where's the body of work to lead up to that hot single? For example, if I give you somebody that never heard of Drake, yo, this is a hot Drake song. Who's this Drake guy? You will suggest your personal favorite. Oh, listen to Scorpion. Listen to this album. Listen to this album. Lil Wayne, here's his body of work. Here you go. At the end of the day, they're just right now, they're like assigned to a major, but acting like mixtape artists.
I can kind of see that the mixtapes, because those are definitely mixtapes are one-offs. So I can get
Exactly.
the mixtape vibe from the AEW side
Thank
of
you.
things. I can see that, yeah.
Thank
but
you.
but like I said, they and we've said it previously. We've said it plenty of times. They cater to their audience, and they understand that the audience wants to just see matches. Doesn't matter how we get to it. Doesn't matter how we drive to it.
It's come just to argue.
But
You're arguing.
they just do that.
You replying just to hear your own mouth, Eric. Listen to understand what we're saying. Stop being so defensive, bro. Relax.
Listen. That I can whether it's wrong, right, or indifferent. I can appreciate.
But listen to
I can
understand.
appreciate
That's quick to reply instead of your own personal.
the passion.
Of course, I
times.
appreciate that, but listen.
But once again, how people receive things is not always going to be how we want them to receive it. So we could be saying certain things, and it happens. We've been doing the podcast almost 4 years. There could be certain things where
you don't like black people.
There could be certain things where we say one thing, and that's the way that people receive that is a complete opposite, and we take it as they're not listening. But we have to also remember that's maybe not how they took what was said. So, and that's just, once again, the beauty about wrestling at times is everyone has different viewpoints, different opinions, and things like that. So we just really ask everyone to be respectful of, your opinion and how you feel. It's not a problem. But,
boy,
but trust me, you don't want the smoke.
And
Okay.
niggas be complaining.
Niggas always gonna complain. And that's just life. People are always gonna complain.
My son
and
Eddie
that's
Kingston
fine.
getting called fat and almost snuffing Sammy.
I'm just mad he apologized. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, he's wrong.
He's wrong.
My thing is even
I can
if
justify this, Janelle.
well, first of all, I don't even know what happened, so I can't even be there and say that he was wrong. I can't. I can't say he's wrong or he's right. Him saying that he was wrong, that's just him admitting like, all right, maybe I took it too far. But I wasn't there, so I can't physically say like, how he moved or what he said and what he did wasn't called for. I don't know
we're
that.
Going off we're going off what he said, and he apologized for it.
Yeah.
Regardless, if somebody call your name, that doesn't give you a right to put someone's hands on you.
You know what it is for me is I guess, Punk said the apology got to be public, or it's not an apology at all.
It's just like, I just feel like at this point.
Who said that's dope? Out of control. But no, there was apparently the reason why Eddie Kingston hasn't been on TV is because he got suspended quietly for an altercation that happened between him and Sammy Guevara. They had, I think, low-key been building, and I was kind of with it. They had been building their match, a possible match for All Out, but now who's to say that's going to happen? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just the New Yorker in me like, damn. You ain't gotta apologize. You can apologize to him, but you don't gotta put it out there like that.
But the thing is, it was unprofessional.
Yeah.
Because
but the thing is, you was already unprofessional. Like
how?
If somebody would have started fighting at JobberSlam, the action's already done. So
yeah, so he apologized
because he was wrong because he called him a name. That's it. He didn't touch him.
And the thing is,
Eddie,
it was on a promo.
Yo, ask him what he said when you see him this weekend.
Cause he called him fat.
No, but what did Sammy say to him?
That's what Sammy said.
Okay, then what did he say to Sammy?
No, he punched him.
Yeah.
Oh well.
He felt disrespected. He probably what Sammy said was disrespectful about his way. And I think I've been saying this for a while.
Shit.
I know he's on antidepressants. So.
Oh, you never know what's gonna trigger a person.
No, but it's not that. Antidepressant causes you to have weight gain. It slows down your metabolism. Mm-hmm. So that's why sometimes a lot of people who want antidepressants have to take Adderall to speed back to get their metabolism at the right place.
But still, regardless, we all have triggers. We all have things that whether people say about us or not, like if we hear it,
but I don't think Sammy know that.
I understand that.
But did he?
But I understand that. But at the end of the day, though, you gotta look at him from a human side of it. Look, we all have moments where
somebody call your girl fat. What you doing?
Excuse me?
Exactly.
But I'm not hitting him because he didn't touch her. Regardless of what it is, or that's his mouth. At the end of the day, I'm an example.
Well, you can only control yourself.
Wait. I'm an example. And people are watching me, how I'm going to react to that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I got way more to lose than somebody that who called my girl outside her name. I will address you as a man. Once you put your hands on me, it's a wrap. Because at the end of the day, I didn't want someone to hit me for something I said to them. You are what you put out to this world.
Yeah. If Chris Hero was on antidepressant, that's 9 out of 10. That's why he blew up.
Yeah, but he's the roller coaster. Like he goes up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, but that's antidepressants.
Yeah, it's stress. Like, think about it. Eddie Kingston basically was almost going to lose his house if he didn't go to AEW.
No, it's just it's whatever. It's in the drug.
No. I'm just talking about how all the stuff you've been to. Yo.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he's probably tired of it.
No, but at the same time, he don't like Sammy in general.
Right,
because there's a whole clip of him talking shit about Sammy.
Let's not fake the funk.
He doesn't like Sammy in general. And then one of the biggest things about this whole situation is showing the human side of AEW.
Yes,
and I think people
the inmates are running the asylum.
Yeah, but it's not even that. People have this weird fantasy about this company being this amazing place and there's never any issues. Bro, there are going to be people at your job you are not going to like. We all have somebody at work you're not a fan of. We all have a situation. We talk about the Thunder Rosa situation of her and Britt Baker not getting along, her and Jamie Hayter having situations, and there's so many things about that. At the end of the day, this is work for everybody that's there. You're not going to like everybody at your job.
That's simple, but
it's easier said than done. You want to be happy with everybody, but at the same time, Sammy probably gets on Eddie's nerves.
This person said, I don't know who said it because I don't know the name.
What it is.
Eddie was suspended. Antonio was getting jiggy at Sammy's wedding. That was funny. And he's the most popular wrestler in AEW. I wouldn't say the most.
No.
But he is one to get a pop. I will say, but I don't know if he's the one. But
looks like Hangman's more popular dude. Hangman Page. He look like a nigga that everybody like to chill with.
I don't know about that either. Because niggas definitely, when he was facing Punk, he definitely got booed.
It could be, no.
Weird.
No,
because people don't like baby faces.
Yeah,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I was
That's
like,
why Liv
someone said I don't know he's the most popular, but he's definitely that Stone. No. He's not that Stone Cold. It's Moxley. How? Moxley fixed the aesthetics.
No,
Moxley
I
fixed the
get it, but I don't
grittiness
think
of
he's. I don't think he's there. Like, people got to stop painting AEW like it's Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or something because it's not.
It's not the perfect world.
WWE has problems behind the scenes.
There's problems every job.
Problems every job.
That's it.
But one of the biggest things is that, like, because you said people were booing Adam Page, the same Adam, because that's the same that's going on with Liv.
Let's talk about
Liv is like literally.
I want Liv though to be healed. I want her to embrace that shit, because that's exactly actually low key outside of Nia creating the moment for the man. That's kind of how Becky is in that realm of, like, she was a baby face and she took all that heat she was getting from the audience and put it
she
back
got
out.
heat from the audience. She was getting cheered.
Nah, niggas was booing.
No.
When was Becky? When was this?
When Becky was getting booed ever?
Are you talking about recently?
No, not recently.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
No, she was
she
cheering for
wasn't.
her.
Oh, I was definitely at a show.
When she first became champion?
Yeah.
Around the front? No.
They loved
Not,
it.
like right at, like, not immediately when she got that title, but like towards like that, like, man, like when that Survivor Series time happened, she was definitely getting booed.
They was cheering her against Charlotte because they was tight that Charlotte got in her business.
I'm just telling you, I was at a show.
But the thing about she was number one in merch sales.
Exactly.
Yeah, merch sales. Yeah, because kids love her.
No, she was number one in merch. Like,
I didn't buy the man shirt, but someone bought me a man shirt.
Like, people were like, she was number one in merch. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't getting booed at all.
Yeah.
But she was over.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's
Liv
kind
is
of
not over.
Well, when she won the title, her merch went up.
Her merch went, but it wasn't number one in the company.
Well, of course not. When you got Bloodline coming out with a fucking shirt
but
every
the thing
fucking
about
week.
you're also forgetting what Becky was doing. Becky was outselling the men.
Thank you.
That's huge.
Thank you.
Women never outsell the men. Like,
Thank you.
Becky's peak.
Yeah. Also
Like
the men.
was crazy. That man era was crazy because she was outselling men. Like Liv right now, yeah, her merch went up. Of course it did. Of course. But Liv ain't shit. Nobody's fucking with Liv. And that's because of the babyface thing. The reason why the man thing popped off is because anti-hero type of shit.
And she went through the grit. Like,
And-
literally,
and-
you saw it right in front of the screen. You saw that she worked hard.
No, it's
for
not
this-
even. It's not
Hold
even
on,
that one.
Let me finish. You saw her as a fan. All right, she finally got able to get a title shot against somebody. Then Charlotte, because she was supposed to be the bad guy. And then there was kind of booing her because she was pretty sure to be the bad guy. When Charlotte shoot her into that competition, everybody was like, nah, this is wrong. Everybody was booing Charlotte after that because of Becky Lynch. And then when the whole punching thing, when I think was bloody, boom, that set it over the edge.
Because anti-hero once again, because it wasn't the Charlotte, it wasn't what put her over was because she wasn't like a typical female champion.
Exactly.
It's weird because now I think back to Survivor Series last year, and that was a mixed bag.
Because of what happened at SummerSlam.
Exactly.
That was a mixed bag.
Because of what happened at SummerSlam. That's the reason why.
But I only said because that was against Charlotte. So that's what I'm saying here. Like, niggas was really cheering for Charlotte that night, low key. But I mean,
wait a minute. Did you see her in person? Like,
yeah,
were you doing
we was in Skybox Survivor. Yeah, I was
Now,
there at Barclays.
If you see it how it was on screen,
that was very interesting.
Before the Thunderdome era, you heard more boos for Charlotte and matches for Becky. And when she got that pin, they booed Charlotte. It's like, come on, boo!
At the end of the day, the reason why she got over was because she wasn't a typical female champion. The Nia.
So how do we get Liv back on the drawing board? Do
Liv
we turn
is
her?
done.
Do we? I don't think
Liv is
she's done.
She's
Liv
not
is
done.
Liv is done. Like, I don't know why
I
people.
don't think she's
Liv
done.
is done.
I think that's a drag.
Why you say she's done so
I don't
quickly?
think
Like,
she's
literally,
done.
like, see what Triple H could do in this era.
Do I see Shayna?
what?
Do I see Shayna winning?
Yes.
But I don't think. I think Shayna winning and then Shayna kind of going in that kind of like baby face to then go against Ronda. That I kind of see more.
Right.
But I don't think it's completely over.
Yeah,
for
it
Liv,
it's
though.
her
I don't know
as a
about that.
babyface champ. She's done. Like,
But who's to say she? That's what I'm saying. If she's getting now all this hate,
but it's
could
only,
it be
the
now
only-
where she takes it
Yeah.
and now flips it?
I'm talking about her being a babyface champ.
Oh,
Her
that's
as a babyface champ. That's,
then say that.
That's done. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, we know that,
The biggest
yeah.
thing is her as a babyface champ is done. You can't fix that at this point because the only time you can kind of keep being a babyface champ if the kids fuck with you hard body.
Right.
I mean,
Now Liv
like Bianca.
Liv does have a rabid fan base. But that doesn't do anything. That doesn't put money in your pocket. That doesn't boost up rating. That doesn't have people come to the arena. The kids is what drags their parents to the arena. And Liv doesn't have. And I love Liv. I think Liv is dope. Liv has done a phenomenal job since she's got there till now.
finito.
But at the same time, she is not a babyface champ that we need. And to be honest, I don't even know what takes to be a babyface champ anymore because people don't fuck with it. And I've been saying this for you, and I'll continue to say this. When it comes to being a babyface champ, Triple A said it. It's one of the hardest things to
being a
do
babyface is
in the
hard.
business. One, people don't want to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Two, it is so much easier being an asshole.
So who right now, whether it doesn't matter what promotion, who right now is doing good babyface championship run? Who has a good babyface championship run right
Like
now?
a white hot babyface?
Yeah. Outside of Bianca, 'cause she doesn't count. Because that's an obby.
There's nobody. There's legit nobody
So
in the
is Bianca doing the hardest thing in wrestling? One of the
Yes.
hardest things in wrestling right now?
I've said this before. She's the only one that actually gets it. But the thing about it, she has the kids. And her build up to becoming a champ was the best.
Bobby, yo, when I saw on Raw, you know when he does the arm thing and everybody in that fucking front TV hard cam did that shit? I said, yo, Bobby is over like there's nobody business. Like,
he
that
had
is
to be a heel
scary.
first.
He had to be. It's still a little heelish in there. It's still
We
a little
didn't-
heel. I'm talking
Nah,
about
we
a
didn't-
white hot
yeah.
baby face.
We didn't
And
boo
Bobby
her
don't got to
business, though.
talk.
Yeah.
And Bobby don't got to talk.
We didn't boo her business though, so I can't even say he was heel. Nah, Bobby really got pops out here. Like,
Yeah,
for real,
because
for real.
Bobby is what people don't understand about Bobby Lashley is Bobby is the last of that prototype of a wrestler. Bobby's one of the one of the few left in the business that look like him. A brute force, tall, brolic,
And he could wrestle.
and he can wrestle.
And he could put people over.
But he's a power guy.
Yeah.
He has a larger than life personality. And the thing about it is just grown. That personality just grown. But he is the last of that prototype.
Yo.
It's Bobby is probably be the best. I don't know who said that. Is probably the best.
But he didn't start out as a.
But it's I
I mean,
say
like
that
right now.
But he doesn't really talk though, which helps him out a lot.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So that's helped him out a lot. So I'll give that one. I can give Bobby Lashley
All right,
and it's
one
Bianca.
more. Who else? No, Mikey said that. Mike, this nigga, I gotta get him to meet Bobby. I don't know how, but we gotta figure that out.
Other than that,
'Cause that nigga pops for him.
the New Day.
Braun Breaker. Okay. So I have a fear with him though. I have a fear that it may not translate on a main roster. And that is my fear. I feel like he'd be the small fish in the big pond. And that's scary because
No, he could do it.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker could do it.
it's my I didn't say he couldn't do it. I
In
just
the
said
Triple
it's
H
my
era, he could do it.
fear.
He
Is because it could be a little because right now they're having the worlds collide. So those that I don't want to say been living under a rock, but because not everybody fucks with NXT 2.0, which they should, because if you like storylines, that's the place to be.
People talk shit.
But they had announced about a week or two ago that they will be dissolving NXT UK. To then put it on a hiatus and then to rebrand it to NXT Europe starting in 2023. So with them rebranding it, which means they've let people go on the NXT UK side of things, and also their champions now are going to be unifying their titles with the NXT. So NXT is getting a whole, I think, rebranding just in general. But they have at Worlds Collide, they have Tyler Bate versus Braun Breaker For the NXT title, they have a triple threat for the NXT women's title.
Not everybody like powerhouses. That's Vince preferences. You need to. All right. He definitely was not listening. He definitely was not listening. I'm not gonna read all of that. You definitely was not listening.
I don't give a damn about a powerhouse. What? So I don't, because I can't see the name. Whoever said, so someone mentioned on the live feed about Dax versus Jay Lethal, which is probably wrestling at its finest, technical at its best.
The same thing.
And once again, that just goes to the style of wrestling that you like.
Exactly. That's
and that's fine. Everybody has their own, I like technical wrestling.
Right.
Some guys like powerhouses.
Yeah.
Some guys like grounded workers.
Right.
Like there's so many different styles of wrestling. So like if that was the match for you, then
and that's fine.
cool.
Nobody wasn't saying the match.
Listen, I love FTR. I absolutely love FTR. I think FTR is probably the best tag team out right now. Second comes the Briscoes. Now, at the end of the day, I can watch Desert Wrestling all day and be fucking entertained.
Right.
I actually don't have a problem with any type of wrestling matches. I just like wrestling. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was talking to Matt yesterday and Matt and Mikey this morning. The trios match.
Right.
That shit was a Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
The trios match, and people who didn't watch, it was Will Ospreay squad versus
Death Triangle.
Right.
It was Dragon Ball Z. It looked like Goku fighting Vegeta.
But guess what? That's fine.
But the thing about it, I thoroughly enjoyed it because it was a fire match. There was no selling done.
Exactly.
At all.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. So I'm not knocking. So people who are listening to this and people's like, oh man, you're knocking matches. No, I'm not knocking matches. Because at the end of the day, I know what the fuck a match is built out of. But at the same time, I'm watching TV.
So you want to be entertained?
I want to be fucking entertained. I want a reason to come back. And that is okay. And the thing about it, you said the trios match is not your jam. Whoever said it,
fine.
And
That's
it's okay. So the one thing we need to get,
because listen, when it's outside of a rumble, when it's mad niggas in the ring, like this trio shit, 8-man tag shit, 10-man tag shit, I check the fuck out. It's too many niggas in the ring for me.
People forget, like when you were in the sports competition, it's gonna happen. There's certain teams in basketball you may not like. You may not like the Spurs because they're too slow for you, or you like the Warriors because it's upbeat. Boxing, you may like a powerhouse nigga. It's all about preferences. Yeah. Regardless, wrestling is a whole buffet. If you don't like something, cool.
Yeah,
but respect the art form behind wrestling. Because at the end of the day, all these guys are nice. Like, for example, I like more entertaining side of wrestling. You understand? Like, I like the storylines behind it. I like the little nuances.
Hey,
I
Brian.
like that stuff because I like the whole. I like the whole complete package. But at the end of the day, I will not shit on a match that don't have that because it's still a match. It still like two people to be in there.
What works for you may not work for everybody else, and I think that's just that's actually to me the beauty of wrestling, because some things that I like and that each of the boys like, or those that are watching and listening, the matches and things that you like. For me, WrestleMania 14 is my favorite. It may not be everybody else's favorite, and people may overlook it and may not feel it, but it's my favorite, and I have that right. So I think at the end of the day, with wrestling, it's just all about, you figuring out what works for you. And
the thing about it is when someone likes, it's just in general, like people say, oh, I don't like this. Oh, it's a powerhouse. It's whack. You shit on it. Why you have to shit on the next person's style?
Listen, I can't, when it comes to wrestling, I don't shit on things.
I don't shit on things because literally, like, yo.
Unless it don't make sense.
Literally,
then I'm gonna tell you
some of the guys that I grew up with, you may think that they are trash, but to me, they're nice. I love Dylan Brown, one of my favorite wrestlers. I love what he does. Goldust, you may think he's trash. Oh, doing all that gay shit. I'm looking like, nah, that shit was fire because he was a straight man. He went so engulfed to that character. That shit is fire to me.
Because the character you
exactly.
Liked, yeah.
You understand? But I'll never shit on him as a wrestler because it takes work and dedication. A lot of y'all fans will talk so much about his wrestler. He's whack, but never step into training and understand that shit takes work.
I ain't gonna lie, there's gonna be some trash matches though.
Trash, yeah.
Because it's just chemistry just off.
No, I just be some trash matches.
But they don't mean that they're trash wrestlers.
I didn't say they're trash matches. Maybe some trash matches.
Of course, trash matches, yes. Just because.
Because I've had some trash matches at school.
Of course.
Again too.
Of course.
It went too long.
Ah. And that plays a part. I think people don't realize, and that's another kind of like thing where I check out is like if the match is like if niggas is really going like 20, 25 minutes.
Yo, can I say something?
And you're not selling anything or you're not telling me a story in the match.
Can I say something? I can probably be honest.
Wild.
I would say this. Me as a referee, right? I can say it from a referee standpoint.
You want that shit to be over with.
No. I actually love it. My personal favorite matches, like I like to do, is very easy. Is ones where there's not a lot of niggas in the ring. Because when it was 4 niggas in the ring sometimes, I'm like, my brain's like, yo.
Overstimulated
Yo,
as fuck.
it's overstimulated to the point where like I have to be like, oh shoot, nigga, your ADD is kicking in. Like I have to have a whole routine when I come in. Like if I know the first match I'm doing is like very all over the place, I have to take like a 30-minute before, chill out to myself, smoke to get me in the moment. Cause you right. Refereeing when mad niggas in the ring, it's like it's too much for me.
My nigga, that's too much for a ref. It's too much for them. It's too much for niggas just watching it.
Long
it's
matches
too
are
much.
hard. Long
They're
matches
hard.
are really hard because
they had to sit in that damn stadium watching Hangman and fucking Daniel Bryan for 30 minutes.
That wasn't bad though.
And it wasn't bad, but it was just like
long matches are
30
hard.
No,
minutes.
it's so wrestling so I've wrestled longer matches.
It's hard.
And I've wrestled short matches. Longer matches, the problem with longer matches is that you have to keep the crowd entertained throughout. Yep. And then when you, because 90% of the time, especially guys on their level, like Adam and Daniel, they know when they lose the crowd. They can tell. So if I can tell when I lost the crowd, that means you got to take it home. And a lot of wrestlers don't take it. They're still trying to get their stuff in. Mm-hmm. Now, short matches work if the story goes well. So I want to actually, the reason why I bring that up is because how Punk lost to Moxley. Eric actually mentioned something. It was the way he lost in UFC. They were trying to replicate that.
Wow, mission complete.
They were trying to replicate that. And I didn't realize that's what they were trying to replicate. Shout out to Eric for mentioning that.
But also with that is Mox wanted to say that he want to get a victory on Punk before the big match.
But see, the difference though with the UFC thing though is like that wasn't like built up. That wasn't hyped. Like they overly hyped this title match for it to then end.
Because niggas is trying to make a pop in the ratings.
3 minutes. Correct. But I already knew that because it started at the 9 o'clock hour. It started at the top of the hour, and that's where they get all their ratings from. So I already.
If you don't follow him in UFC, then what? Then
that's a great point.
True,
yeah,
but also commentary. That's why I tell people commentary is important.
Woo! JR fucking buried this nigga.
Commentary
my
kept on
God.
saying, "Yo, why the hell you in this match? You're injured. You're injured. You're injured.
God.
You're injured." So if you don't watch UFC, as the person who's watching it, you understand. Oh, she was injured. Even put in an area.
But that's how he lost the match, though. So commentary did their job.
Thank you.
But JR fucking buried that nigga.
Thank you.
That nigga OD'd him. He was like he there was a pause and he goes. JR goes. He just got his ass beat. I said, "Oh Lord, did you just say that on national
No,
TV?"
he didn't bury that. He did. That's not
He
burying.
got his ass beat.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! But it was just like,
There's no difference
Bro.
when Brock squashed John Cena.
was that the
he
route we
whooped
wanted to
his
go?
ass from bell 1
And please,
to the end.
Tony, please just use JR for the big matches, or just use him for
I
the
liked
pay-per-view.
him on that match.
Yeah.
It's about 8 niggas on that commentary team, and like I said last week, or I said before, Excalibur and Taz has the chemistry. Just let them go. Just let them play. Because you got Tony Schiavone ass, you barely can hear him, and then when JR talk, you can barely hear him. But then you be like, what is he talking about? Oh Lord, he's the best commentator. Jesus Christ. JR just don't be with the shits either, because they'll have a whole conversation on commentary, and JR would talk about something totally different. He don't even give a shit. That is true. Whoever said that, he checks out. Yeah, but you can, and that's the part, and it's not to downgrade the career of JR. It is not. My thing though is you can tell that my nigga has checked out.
No, because it's not his cup of tea.
He has checked out, and but to somebody that is listening, like for me, because I've done commentary, and it is super important to know, like, when to put somebody over, when to bury somebody, when to talk about someone, when to highlight certain things in their career.
I don't think that niggas be burying. They're just saying the obvious. Like, I feel like you guys ask, well, how's that burying? You're saying the obvious.
But then I question, why are you stating the obvious then?
But I didn't.
So you're making it more of a sports feel. Like, if you watch any other cut, like,
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it because he was like, got his ass whooped.
Exactly. Hype was to say, oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
Niggas saying the same exact thing. He got to pop on it tonight. Oh yeah, he got his ass whooped.
I don't.
Yo, NBA, they do the same thing. Mark Jackson.
I don't watch basketball.
Yo, man, he put a beating on that team.
So
yes, sir.
You know
football's
what?
the same thing.
Exactly.
But you know what? My thing will always be the tone. It may not be always what it said, it's how it said.
So like, Hype was to say.
So for me,
he got his ass whooped.
No, just don't say it. Like,
but
I didn't think it was me personally. I didn't think it was necessary to point out because it was the only thing that I heard. You got first of all, you got 4 other people on commentary, so it's already hard to hear people saying one thing or the other.
So Punk guys boost spank. That's it. That's what you do it. Corey Graves does that. Yo, she lost because of inexperience, this, that, and third. You write commentary, and then that's add storylines.
So what commentary is it that everybody? So is everybody supposed to say the same thing, or are you supposed to alternate in someone putting someone over and someone putting someone not over? Listen, so when everybody's saying the same thing,
so let me ask you a question.
Then is that okay?
Basically, everybody said the same thing. Yo, Punk guy's ass whooped. That's it. Hype wants to say it. Corey Graves does it. All the commentators. He did it back in the day. King used to say shit like that. Taz would say something like that. He hailed on him.
The thing though is that there's always one person to say bad, and then there's one person that doesn't.
But what's wrong with him saying he got his ass whooped?
It wasn't. I just didn't like it.
Hype wasn't say it.
I didn't like it.
If he had said it dead,
and I'm gonna keep to that because.
Like I said when I was on Twitter during that car crash match with the Aussies. Will Ospreay in Australia? Is he?
Yeah, I think he's from. He could Australian News. Yeah, I think he is actually.
Is he? I thought he was English.
No, he just wrestles a lot in the UK.
But overall, I don't see nothing wrong with you stating the obvious. You got your ass whooped.
Maybe because in real life I don't like stating the obvious. So maybe that's just a me thing, and that's fine.
So
like if you were fucked up,
so whoever said about the Aussies, Will Ospreay is from England.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's from England. He's from the UK, but that's still funny as hell. He said the car crash match with the Aussies.
I guess. I mean, well, I've talked enough about AEW because it's exhausting. I want to talk about how we still have not found the Miz. I think we need to put him on a milk carton.
It's only been one day. It's been one Raw.
Definitely have been multiple days
since
Raw. Today's Thursday.
It's about to be a week.
Right, like
yes. So next week they're gonna talk about it.
My nigga, do you understand it takes 48 hours for someone to tell somebody they missing?
I definitely know that team with Will Ospreay is called the Aussies. I didn't know that team was.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were called the Aussies.
Oh, it's like the United Empire shit.
I thought it was the United Empire.
Yeah.
Or maybe somewhere else they're called that.
No, the tag team.
Oh, the tag team with him
is called that, but the faction is called the United Empire.
Okay.
Oh.
But the tag team is called the Aussies. Good looking out, bro.
Okay.
Because I was like, what? The Aussies?
But all right, let's wrap up with some highs and lows from on the WWE end of things. We got, what did we get this week? Oh, we got Trish Stratus. First of all, you will not disrespect Trish Stratus on social media.
I don't know why y'all niggas is hyped about Trish Stratus.
Don't do that.
Why are y'all hyped about Trish Stratus?
That is not okay. See, yeah, that's what I said. The United Empire. That's what I thought
we said,
yeah, but the Aussies is the tag team for the United Empire.
You said that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what's wrong with Trish Stratus?
Nigga, who cares?
I do. I gotta.
What has Trish done?
My nigga, what?
Oh, you just respectful.
What?
Like, sometimes we thinking that he, like whole era, like he always pick and choose which part he want to remember about wrestling.
What?
You right, dog.
Nigga, who cares about Chris Stratus?
You right, dog.
What?
Who cares about her? All right, she debuted. She was the first person to debut.
Nah, nigga, don't.
All right, I'm
Don't
talking shit about that. But the thing about it,
don't try to pick that shit up now. Nope.
Nigga, relax. Nigga, relax. Trish Stratus' comebacks has not been better than The Rock and Stone Cold.
You see? Niggas like to just talk, man.
Yeah, I understand they were in Toronto for her old time. I don't want to see her wrestle. Y'all niggas act like Trish Stratus how to wrestle.
First of all, I highly believe she has one more match in her. Highly believe that.
They're gonna give her one more match, but she can't wrestle.
Don't do that.
Did y'all see her at Evolution?
Don't do. Yeah, I was there.
It was trash.
Well, you know, tag team partner's trash, so.
It was trash.
What
Y'all
you
niggas act like
expect?
Trish Stratus is
But
the elites of the elites.
But okay, but what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna acknowledge the fact that if it wasn't for Trish, there really wouldn't be no women's revolution either. Like, we're not gonna do
Nigga,
that.
if it wasn't for Vince, like in Blondes, my nigga.
Nah, my nigga.
If
don't
it
do
wasn't for
that.
Jazz putting Trish over.
I will agree.
Let's just speak on the facts.
But
let's speak on the facts.
But it's still a fact that Trish Stratus is a part of the reason why the women's evolution.
Come on,
is
so
going
y'all
on.
niggas act like
Like, we're not gonna do
But
that.
she's not better than Rock and Stone Cold coming back, though.
I don't care about that. Hey, obviously, Eric is talking shit. Eric has been talking shit this whole episode. Shout out to Eric for your wild shit talking.
Okay, that Rock comeback. Wait, did he come back from the Hollywood the first time? I didn't like that he put over Goldberg. That I didn't care for. Then when he came back,
Because The Rock got to see the bigger picture.
and then
check's
then
a
when
check.
he-
It's going to cash or
and
not.
that was not the
Win or
bigger
lose.
picture. William was never the bigger picture. And then when
If the-
William Goldberg the first time coming back?
Wow,
y'all know I'm not a
smoking
fan.
that
I don't care.
marijuana.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about William Goldberg.
My nigga,
I don't
you on
give a
crack.
shit.
Yeah,
You are
crack.
crack.
I don't care.
You on that good crack.
I don't give
With
a
the extra
fuck.
baking soda made by the Dirty Hills.
I don't give a fuck. But y'all already know that, so I don't know why y'all like. Oh my god,
Son.
I don't care about William
he had
Goldberg. I don't
moments,
give a
B.
fuck.
had
Anyway,
If it wasn't for Trish, most women won't main event a Raw.
Oh.
Gene, you 100%
Yeah.
right.
He hates
But
you.
I don't give a fuck about Trish coming back.
that's not okay.
So you hype for Kurt Angle then?
Nigga, yes! Nigga, yes! I know Kurt got one good match in him.
Kurt got like 2.
Yeah, two.
That match with Corbin wasn't it.
It depended
So
on
he
who.
got like 2.
AJ, he probably had 2 more after that. He had 3. If he go against AJ.
First of all, Edge fine ass this week. Oh, I was like, Beth.
I don't know about
Yes. Oh, if you have not watched, somebody had mentioned it, the A&E shows that are on Sundays. So this past Sunday they did the biography of Edge and it was really, really good.
I'll check it out.
And he talked, it really was a story of like, yo, my man took a chance on himself and this was the only thing he could do.
Shout out to
was
Corbin
wrestle.
wrestling like a Tony Hawk character on Friday night. Son, my son looking fresh like
And
Tony
then,
Hawk.
so I highly recommend watching biographies. And then someone mentioned The Rivals,
Oh my God, you tried to
which
kill
is really
Kurt?
good.
Nah, Kurt don't do perks no more. I saw Kurt Angle's documentary. That shit was good.
Correct. They don't. Yeah, you saw Alive and in Color for 2.5 seconds. Because I was like, the fuck William. Y'all niggas is sucking William for what? What the fuck has he done for you lately?
Kurt Dunn, he said his bones hardened up. He can't stretch like that anymore. He probably can.
He probably can.
But if
Ric Flair can, anybody can at this point.
Ric Flair almost died like twice.
He passed out twice.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He almost died like twice.
I just can't understand how
probably on perks.
somebody didn't like just figure that out during the match. Like they said that nigga was dehydrated, didn't drink no water. I said nobody cares about Ric Flair.
No, because
No one gives a shit about
He was trying
him.
to look lean for
Great.
the match.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah, that's dumb
Ric
as
Flair
fuck.
almost died twice.
Twice.
Listen,
he
put
got
Kurt,
a cool $2 million.
$2 million he got.
Probably. Think about it, man.
I think he's asked for something and then had went back to Conrad and was like, yeah, no, I want more.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the boys were saying, that the match almost didn't happen. Like if the green light didn't happen, like the green light to the money he wanted wasn't a go,
Exactly.
the match wasn't happening.
Come on, $2 million.
So it's so
$2
funny.
million easy, dog.
What else is going on?
Is he still paying alimony to these bitches out here?
He probably is.
Probably.
Is. And they grown now, so it's even worse.
You sure that all of them are alive?
What?
All his ex-wives.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after the show. I just realized something. I was like, oh.
Are they
Somebody
still
told
alive?
me something. What, his wives?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know Charlotte Mama
That was
alive.
the point. You just went off topic.
No, because I thought about alimony and it reminded me of something somebody had told me. And then I was like, oh shit, I want to tell y'all, but I can't say it on camera.
Okay. Yeah, like think about it, like
Because it was impersonal. So I was like, oh shit.
unless some of them are still alive, he definitely played animal.
Oh yeah, Conrad went for that trademark for some Southern wrestling thing that they starting up. Listen.
Conrad getting checks out.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't realize that was his son-in-law until that fucking episode that Treasure shit.
I mean, it makes sense.
I had no idea.
Yo, go out with Conrad if you want a secure future.
Zero clue. Oh shit.
Listen, you may talk shit about Conrad, but this is the DJ Academics
I'm
of
not
wrestling.
talking shit about Conrad. Conrad did it. He followed the Triple H plan.
He is a triple like
gives a
he is
fuck?
the DJ Academic of wrestling.
Why you say that?
Think about it. A regular fan out of nowhere, nobody gave him respect, and somebody gave him a chance. Look at DJ Academic with the whole Joe Budden thing, and then he ran from there
And he married Ric Flair's daughter and had kids with her. So
because he's a good dude.
Oh, I'm not even gonna hold you.
He's a provider.
I'm not even gonna hold you. If God forbid, a nigga got
This is already the
Ric
fuckery.
Ric Flair's daughter, I'm shooting up the club.
But that's in wrestling, though.
all right, wait. So how long you think it's gonna take before Andrade shoot up the club?
Oh, he's fine because she's madly in love with him.
Yeah.
She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
She ain't going nowhere.
But how long do you think it'll take before?
I don't think they're gonna have kids anytime soon. I just think, and this it's a beautiful thing, and this is I'm not
Because I think she's the only one out of her siblings that doesn't have kids. I think everybody else
I think
does.
she wants to go back to wrestling.
Yeah.
But I also think they want to wrestle. They want to still want to wrestle.
Someone said the AEW game looked like Never No Mercy. Yeah, but it looks fire. The AEW new game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks fire. Yeah, I want it. It's still in early production though, so.
I just think if I'm with Ric Flair's daughter, I'm shooting up the club. Then
Not me.
no, I am.
You not?
I
like
am.
white women.
All right. So
And then we get in the show on Conrad's network.
Now, if it was the
Facts.
if it was somebody from the Samoan family, yeah, that's different.
that's actually worse.
Get the camaraderie, get the whole family structure.
Yeah, my nigga.
Yo,
I know.
come
That's
on, dogs.
worse. Lil B.
The thing about it, Ric Flair. So the Ric Flair family, you're gonna get mad clout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if I get into
anything for
Samoan
clout.
dynasty,
Nigga, you said for like.
no,
know,
I
you-
got generational.
Yes,
Like my kid's gonna be a wrestler.
Yo, that's
a
it.
top tier wrestler in
Son.
WWE.
son.
You know what's funny? I
You know how
was
many
listening.
you know how many time I would get booked as a ref if I was like Samoan dating Samoan girl?
I was
Come on.
listening to Conan and Disco's podcast.
I already
watched
think
a
Samoan
clip.
women fine as fuck.
And
Yeah, yo, man.
and they
Man.
were talking. They were
Like
talking
black
actually to
women.
Road Dogg on their podcast.
You smashing
recently.
Samoan?
I don't know about all that, but he had brought up the Samoans, and he brought up how like literally because they were asking him like what's the hottest story. Actually, they was asking what's the hottest storylines going on right now. And Road Dogg was like, yo, the Bloodline shit is just like untouchable. Like it's #1 right now. And he was saying like, oh, I'm surprised they haven't brought up the brother yet. And I was like, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then they talked about Fatu. And I was just like, man, yeah, all these niggas is talented as fuck. Like,
No, but
so when you put them all together, that is a
Exactly.
dangerous.
But the thing about it, listen, I marry a Samoan, I'm getting an athlete. These motherfuckers are 300 pounds, moving like they 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm. And they'll bring you to the fold.
They
son.
bring you to the fold. They take
on,
care.
man.
They eat good.
Come on,
All the
man.
women know how to cook.
They teach you how to cook.
So yeah, okay.
Come
So
on,
what
dog.
wrestling family would you fuck to get into?
The Samoans.
Samoans.
Really?
My nigga, do you not understand? The second in that is the heart.
That's where I would
I'm
go.
good. I like white
That's
women.
where I would go.
TJ fuck up. No disrespect. No, actually, no. TJ respect.
Brett
I like
out
TJ.
here with a black woman.
I like
pretty.
TJ way too
I'm
much.
here for that.
I love TJ Kidd way too much. I don't know why. I love this
Cause
nigga.
he talented as fuck.
No. I love TJ.
Yeah.
But Natty's sister?
Oh man.
Natty's sister?
I'll give it to that white girl though.
You
Boy!
can't pick and choose.
Only Natty's sister.
Natty's
Only
sister,
Natty's
boy?
sister.
Yeah. Natty's sister.
Club is getting shot the fuck up. And I'm kissing her in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
All tongue.
That's number 2. I think she's absolutely stunning and a dork, and that is beautiful to me. The Samoan family,
Yeah, that's top
respectfully, I would love to be part. Because the thing
Oh my
about it,
God.
listen, let's just put it on.
Samoa is a beautiful island.
Some beautiful island. You in
Yeah.
Hawaii?
You're not in Hawaii.
You in Hawaii?
You're not in Hawaii.
They have
They have
such
their own island.
They have such
You're
a
not in
like
Hawaii.
this
Yuck. What are you saying yuck to?
They didn't have such this family oriented type of thing. Niggas is adopted. Niggas don't have real families.
Come on, B. Samoan dynasty.
So we be part of the Samoan dynasty.
Exactly.
Why did The Rock's dad jumped into that pool?
Nigga had a whole set of
Oh,
families.
well, because he knew. Yeah, he had other kids.
whole secret set
had
of
other
families.
kids and was like denying
Come on.
everybody.
Samoan Connect California is real. Come on, B.
Yeah, it's wild.
Somebody said
I have not
96
met a
is bounce
Samoan
her
in New
titties
York
on-
ever.
Bounce her titties on YouTube.
I think Ron probably said that. Who was that?
I was about to say, don't go on YouTube looking for her titties. All right, last things before we do go. What other stuff was going on the La Smackdown and
Love to be part of that bloodline.
and
Shout out to Montezi.
La Raw?
But yeah, listen,
That bloodline, boy.
that bloodline, son, and all women are cool, son. They're like shit like black women, man. The best of both worlds, B.
And tatted, because they get the tribal tats a lot.
Love that. Love
Sexy.
that. Put it right here, dogs. You know.
You know what? I'll get one too.
Yeah.
Get one off the chest, coming
Yeah.
down the arm.
Right there with
I'm
the
part of the
Haitian
culture.
flag.
With
Come
the
on.
Haitian, with the Haitian flag mixed in.
God.
Yeah, hell yeah. Samoan Haitian.
I really think me and the Samoans are cousins.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. We both from islands.
Yeah.
But you're not from the same island, though.
Doesn't
fuck?
matter. We're both from
Doesn't
island
matter.
people.
Doesn't matter.
It
Samoan
does
Haitian.
matter.
Oh, the two strengths of a Samoan and a hate.
Well, we out of here. My kid is out of here.
Son.
Let me get a Samoan woman.
Son.
Let me get a Samoan woman. I'm
on.
out of here, B.
A Samoan and a Haitian, B. That's ultimate athlete right there, B. Ultimate. Dominating football. Wrestling, B.
Hashtag soccer, because that's what they call it.
Soccer, B.
No, it's gonna be football. They play. All of them play football. The Polynesians, all the Samoans, they play football.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They play football.
No, but they also play soccer.
Niggas ain't playing soccer. My son is 6'3", 300 pounds. Play big ass playing soccer. Get your ass on the fucking field. I'll play football.
Yeah.
She be on Natty's YouTube baking cakes and shit.
With the
Yes.
griot and Samoan, with the Samoan
I don't
food?
know how we got
Come
down
on,
this
the Haitian
hole.
food and
This-
Samoan?
We're in this
Come
dark
on, B.
hole of
Oh, you know,
Samoan
I don't
land,
even mind
and I
making
don't
a
know how we
griot
got
sandwich
here.
with mayonnaise because you know
It's
those
just-
Polynesians love
Yeah,
some mayonnaise and Samoans. Samoans and Polynesians love mayonnaise.
Think about
Really?
it. A Samoan and a Haitian? Come on, with the long hair.
I even do a
the dark
Polynesian
skin?
because you know they're very similar. Beautiful people. Shout out to my Polynesians who are listening and my Samoans who are listening. Shout out to
Samoan
I'm
Cali.
still waiting to meet a Samoan in New York. I'm still waiting on that one.
6'3", 220 pounds and be 12 years old.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Maybe 12.
Exactly, B.
I don't know what they feed them. I don't know what's in that genetic pool.
Fucking probably roast sport. And
And
meats.
think about it, son. Like, you get the
and
best
fish.
herbal healing from there. Your workout gonna be crazy, dog.
Workout's gonna be crazy.
This nigga
on,
Gene
B.
said, and Dwayne invest in Haitian food. I'm
Come
over
on,
it.
B. Come on,
I'm
B.
over all of you.
Cause
That shit just
come
went-
on. Come
I'm gonna
on.
learn how to swim.
Come on, B.
They're gonna teach me how to swim in the
You don't
deep
know how to
ocean.
swim?
No.
Wrestle sharks.
Wrestle sharks.
You're not.
Come on.
Nigga.
Oh, you mean the Fast and Furious with the Rock in it? The only black guy running? All the way with a bald head running.
I just
Yeah,
wanna-
come on.
What?
You be one holding back the helicopter with one hand like this. 'Cause you got
Their
small power.
imagination is A1.
Yo,
I will
imagine
say.
I get signed by the Rock because he take care of his. And he
He
bought me a
went to
house.
me, yo.
He gonna buy me a house
If
and
he
a
bought
truck.
me a house,
He gonna buy
I'm
me
here
a
for
truck
that.
and a house.
And
Get your
my
tattoo done. Get your tattoo
and
done.
my
Get my
daddy was a
tattoo
murderer.
done.
Whew.
And I got a gym to go to. That would be 3 times his size.
Come on, B.
Fuck with the Rock.
Come on, B.
Yo, listen. Me getting that Samoan family. I'm never leaving, B.
Never.
I guess
Never.
That's
I'm
home now.
I'm never cheating.
leaving.
None of that.
I'm
Come
not
on,
che-
every day, B.
One, I'm not cheating because I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Right, because you
That whole
already,
tribe gonna fuck
you
me
already
up.
know the person got like 10 brothers. So I don't know why you try that. Samoans eat whole snake like Bobby. Boucher.
That steak be good with some mayonnaise. I'll eat that.
I'll eat
Yo,
that with
water
them.
boys, my shit.
I'll eat that
Whoever
with
said
them.
that.
Come on, B.
What?
We in the forest, doing like forest shit, the tribal shit. Come on.
Yo, so
that's fire.
I will say, I don't know who's programming it, but like the niggas that put on shows after wrestling, I fucking love. So Mondays after Raw, Snake in the Grass come on USA, I be
that
hooked.
shit is fire.
That shit is hard.
Who's the snake?
Yo, right.
The
Yo,
most
every,
stupidest program
yo,
comes
like
on.
this week it was an older guy, a white girl, a white dude, and a black girl. It was the black girl that was the fucking snake.
Come on, B.
But you didn't know.
That's
you was
racist,
like, yo.
though. You should have guessed that.
No, I thought it was the white girl because so they do challenges and they get clues to find out who the snake is. So The last clue was about being a cheerleader. The white girl had came out and said that shit straight out was, I used to cheer. So that's why I was like, oh, it's her. Come to find out the black girl didn't mention that she cheered too because she knew that was the clue. I said, oh, bitch. But so I like that show that come on. So if you watch Raw, you need the show right after. Snakes in the Grass on USA is pretty dope. And then on AEW side of things, listen, BattleBots. I don't understand
Fire, son.
my love for BattleBots to the point me and Mikey were like, yo, we have to go. Like, we're going to try to find out when they're going to do a live taping and go to Vegas and
I watched
go.
one episode. When the
this
nigga
shit
had a
is
gun.
hard.
He had a gun with his robot that
like,
blew up his
and I
top
never,
off.
and I never was
fire,
into
son.
robotics or any of that shit in school. So, like, for me as an adult to be sitting there and be like,
No.
this shit is hard.
This BattleBots that come on now is better than one back in the day, though. It wasn't that technology advanced.
Right now, they doing some tournament for, like, the Goldenrod shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this underdog last night had won. Listen, just
when we catching them in the corner,
yeah.
with the, woo!
Should be wild.
Yo,
with the hammer coming down.
Come on, they be having fire now. Son, the new BattleBots is fire.
Shit is wild. But anyway, next week we will give our predictions for everything that's going on in wrestling next weekend for Labor Day weekend. Once again, we're at Legends next weekend, Saturday for for the Castle. And then Sunday for Worlds Collide, we'll be playing as well as AEW All Out will be playing at night. So make sure to RSVP for that. I'm trying to think of what else. I think there's nothing else. Thank you guys, actually, that are watching on the live feed. We agree or disagree. We appreciate the participation. Last but not least, look at Le Shirt, the official JobberSlam 2 shirt, which is here on StorylineTees.com. So once again, thank you, Nate, and to the team over there for really helping us with the branding and all that jazz. So anyway, as always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins. Well, I was here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag we are out.
This shit's fire. It's the Jobbertears podcast.